Is there a common thread? Is there a reason that you can pinpoint where a particular group of former armed men and women have this real problem in adjusting?
I mean, it's fair to say that everyone who served in the armed forces have fantastic skills to bring to any civilian employer. And then they go through a process, and there's a very good package. It's called Career Transition Partnership, which helps them do this. But actually, quite often, there's a different sort of culture. And many people, when they're serving, are acting in a team. And quite often, they find the transition to start thinking about themselves and promoting themselves with their CV, etc., quite alien. They're used to being part of a team and everything. And some make the transition, and many make the transition very, very well. But many do find it quite difficult to understand the qualities they've got in service, why they're attractive to a civilian employer.
It must be success stories that help to illustrate to some what is possible. And what examples have you got of that? Because it's very easy to concentrate on the negative, but there are positives here, aren't there?
There are huge positives. I mean, again, most of people do transition very, very well. I mean, they've got incredible skills. I mean, resilience, teamwork, sense of humour, ability to get up in the middle of the night and be incredibly reliable. And quite often when employers see that, they're fantastically valuable in the marketplace. Also, there are very large numbers who do very well setting up their own companies. I mean, there are many cases of young Royal Marines who leave the Royal Marines as a Marine or a corporal and are a chief executive within 5 years, running their own venture. So there are huge numbers of great positive stories. So it is just, it's an interesting thing about, I mean, the transition process does help clearly. And there's a lot of guidance making people identify what the skills which they've taken for granted in their service lives are then taken forward. And then they can actually then make them of real benefit and use to the new jobs they go into.